So we're back where we left off last time, which we had just started out with bows only. So if you haven't checked out that video, you definitely should. And we have our Yelan. Now, between now when I recorded that video, which was I think the day before Thanksgiving, and then I posted it on Thanksgiving, I did play some. I played I think about a day or two. So obviously some changes have been made. Well, not changes, but some good things have happened. For one, we are rank 15. I think last time we played we were on rank 10. I reached rank 15 off camera, and because we reached rank 15, we were able to add Tighnari onto our team. Now, because Yelan is our main DPS, I decided for Tighnari to be a Dendro reaction focused right now for his build. If at any point I feel like that the Dendro reaction is not like as good, then I do have a main DPS build, and then maybe we could put Yelan on support. But I think for now I really would like Yelan to be our main DPS, and then for Tighnari to be our support. So, well, technically a support. I believe the Dendro reaction focus is technically a support. So today's plan, I'm not going to lie, I actually really wanted to start looking for their local specialties since Sumeru and Liyue are open regions. So that means we just need to go and open up the Statues of Seven, and then we can, you know, look at an interactive map and then see where is what. So I think that's the goal, as well as today is Sunday. So another thing we need to do is definitely go looking for their specialties or weapon essential materials for the weapons that they are currently using. Tighnari was using the slingshot, and then I saw that Sharpshooter's Oath was definitely better than the slingshot, so I actually ended up switching that weapon for him. Obviously we're not focused on artifacts at the moment. We might have some stuff, but I'm not betting on it that we do. I think for him he did need, we'll do Elemental Mastery. I don't think I have any Dendro Goblets. Yeah, I don't think I have any Dendro Goblets at the moment. And then this was crit rate, crit damage. Looks like crit damage is better for him. But since we doesn't look like we have any crit damage ones, we're just going to put crit rate on him for now. And then obviously this can be anything that we want it to be. So we'll just do that. And then we'll take this off of Traveler, and at some point we'll probably get a Dendro Goblet. I mean, I don't want this to be the main focus right now, but definitely that this is just our placeholders as per usual on the beginning stages of the game. I've switched back to my controller because I feel like really bad about the last couple of videos that I put out, because I feel like the quality wasn't as good, because I noticed that it's like, even though I work very, very hard on my videos and I try and record absolutely like as much as I can when I can, I still sometimes feel like the quality ends up being like kind of crap sometimes in terms of like audio and stuff like that. And I feel really, really bad about that. Like, I always end up feeling so bad when the audio is super crappy, because I'm just kind of like, well, it really just depends on where my mic is. And I've recently been trying to put the mic like closer to me, because I've heard that if you have the mic closer to you, then it sounds better and stuff like that, and then it sounds better when you go back and edit it. But then I feel like it's not that big of a problem, and that the mic being closer is okay. But then I also made the mistake of using my keyboard, and I literally was just kind of like, I shouldn't have used my keyboard. I really shouldn't have used my keyboard. So because of the fact that like, we're going here. So because of the fact my keyboard, it's like not as loud, because my other keyboard would be much louder because it uses, I believe, blue switches. And I've mentioned before, but my current keyboard that I always use now, which I am absolutely in love with, one of my favorite keyboards I've had, is a red switch keyboard. It's slightly quieter, but it's still pretty loud, especially when I have my mic directly in front of me. So I'm like, for sure, because it's just because of the fact that with Genshin I have to do a lot of clicking and a lot of moving and stuff like that, and I just don't want it to be so loud if my mic is going to be like directly in front of me. Like, I feel really bad if my mic is in front of me and then I'm using my keyboard, because I feel like it takes y'all out of the video, like in terms of like, oh my gosh, her freaking keyboard is so damn loud and I can't even hear what she's saying. Like, that's how I feel if I was watching the video. And I do thank you guys for the comments that you actually have left, mainly just because of the fact you guys are just like, wow, this video was great, and I'm over here like, I was so nervous about the sound, and the sound bothered me so much, but there was nothing I could do about it because of the fact that I already recorded it. So definitely, as of right now, as you can see, I'm doing my commissions. I'm probably going to do my commissions and then cut back to you guys so you don't have to watch me do my commissions, or post-editing me will definitely just include a little like snippet of me finishing everything. But for the most part, I want this focus of the video to be where farming for the local specialties, and that's probably the only like thing in terms of farming we're gonna do, besides like weapon ascension, and if anything else can come out of this video, then other things will come out of this video. So 4.6 is right around the corner. We have about 9 to 10 days left before that banner starts, or before that version starts, and I was actually correct on the leaks that are happening. So it was confirmed that Navia and Ayaka are having their banners first, and then afterwards it's going to be Yoimiya and Raiden. This is good for a lot of reasons, probably because one, for swords only, if we end up not getting Ayato, then we could wish for Ayaka, since by that point, if I've made enough wishes, we'll be at least at soft pity, or at least have enough pity to be closer to our 5-star. The closer we are, the better. And then obviously for bows only, we can get Yoimiya. Now this will be the first instance of me actually properly playing as Yoimiya. I don't have Yoimiya on any of my accounts. I do like Yoimiya's design and everything, I just feel like they should have did a little bit better with her kit. In terms of our pity, it doesn't look like we have any, and that's because I think it's already kind of cleaned out the things. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go on to Paimon Moai to see what our pity is and see if we're guaranteed or not. But we have 6 intertwined fates that are just kind of there that we've got from just I think I haven't gotten my free 5 fates this month. So that's already 6, and then another 5, so that's 11, and then we have 5 of these as well, so that makes 16, and then in Primo Gems we have 30. So we have 46 wishes right now. We have plenty of time before Yoimiya and Raiden's banner starts. Also, if you haven't already, Hoyle has been giving everybody wishes or Primo Gems as a thank you letter, so they've already given out the first 4 for the partner awards, and then recently they were nominated for the best ongoing category back in the Game Awards that happened a couple days ago. So they started giving out another 800 Primo Gems, so pretty much if you've been getting the thank you letters, total it's going to end up being a full 10 pull. And that, you know, obviously that can be used on a standard banner or the limited banner, which I obviously would recommend for the limited banner. And then if you haven't redeemed your codes, I'm pretty sure that this is already over now. So if you didn't get a chance to redeem the codes from the live stream, then I'm very, very sorry. But at the very least, you will have a 10 pull, assuming you're saving for Raiden, Ayaka, Navia, and Yoimiya. I know a lot of people are saving for Raiden, and I don't blame them. Raiden is really, really good. So I tried to check and see what my pity was, and I guess it's been long enough that I can't see it anymore for real. So let me see if that was correct. Yeah, I do have that Dory. Okay, yeah, so that was definitely correct. So yeah, I guess it's been a minute since anything was made on the standard banner. I mean, not standard banner, but the limited banner. I have Tighnari, so I'm not sure if I'm guaranteed or not. I don't know if Tighnari was gained first or after Yelan, but we'll just have to see what happens after Yoimiya's banner gets here. Hopefully, we will have enough Primo Gems by that point, and my goal, I think, is to at least get to maybe 9 or 10,000, which I've definitely done before, so it is possible, especially with all the events that are going on. Unfortunately, we missed out on the Fermine event, which was one of my favorite events, but we'll get what we can between now and then. So definitely we're going to start out with Yelan first because obviously Liyue is closer. And what we're going to do is, I think, in order to kind of make this a little bit, I think what I want is I really want to activate the Statue of 7 and then look for all of the local specialties in that Statue of 7 and then move on to the next one. On this, I've started to make it so I'm not gonna be so strict about like, hey, I can't do this thing until I max out this Statue of 7. I've realized that it's just kind of like, there's other things I have to do and I can't just limit myself to that, and then it's hard to look for local specialties when there's not Statues of 7s activated, and so I just stopped doing that, and that's going to be for every account that I already have as well as whatever future accounts that I end up having. So it's just going to be better for me that I just don't really care. Like, yes, I still want the goal of 100%ing every single region, but I'm not going to make it so strict that we're not allowed to move on to the next Statue of 7 until we activate one, even though it might be easier for some people because they know what region, like what Statue of 7 they're working on. But in this case, because it sounds like we're going to have a bunch of characters that are all over the place, and I think it'll just be best that we do what we can and get what we can. Alrighty, so the first Statue of 7 we need to do, this is the dragon spine one, so we need to go here. Obviously, this is going to be quite the trek, so I'll probably cut to when we actually reach that Statue of 7, so yeah, this is going to be quite the trek. Is this also a Liyue statue? Dihua, is there any in Dihua? They're all on beachfronts, so I doubt there couldn't be any there, so yeah, I'll probably cut back to when we actually reach where we need to be. So we've made it to the Statue of 7. That was a long trek, but we made it. Alrighty, so it looks like what we're gonna do, of course we don't have any geoglosses, and I would be very shocked if we do. So it looks like our first instance of getting it is going to be over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have a 66 Star Conches for Yelan, and we have 40 Niwat Pala Lotuses for Tighnari. So I actually got a bit sidetracked, and I was going to do the main like story Archon quest for Mondstadt because I thought that I was pretty sure that like a teleportation waypoint for Sumeru opens like it does for Fontaine after you finish your that first part of the Archon quest, the Mondstadt Archon quest, but then I got stopped because I'm not at rank 18 yet, and so I just was like, well, never mind, we'll just run to Sumeru instead. I think that would be a lot faster. So that's exactly what we did. So we have two teleportation or two Statues of 7s open, and we also opened up the chasm because why not. In the meantime, I also did rank up to 17. I think when I stopped recording because I didn't want the video to get too long, I ranked up to 16 and 17, which reminds me, I might have already collected my rank up reward, didn't I? So we don't get anything good until 20. We get a free wish, so I think as of right now, let's go ahead and start working on farming for the weapons materials. I reached 16, which is when you can open up the domain of forgery, which is right on time, and it is again Sunday, so we're going to do the Boreal's Mixed Tooth and the Gunyun Stone Force, which are Gunyun, so this one, and we need to do this one. So because for this one in particular, I do need an Animo character. I don't have an Animo bow user, obviously, which would be great if I had like a Farazan, but unfortunately we don't have an Animo bow user, so this is an instance where I'm gonna have to use like an Animo character on my team, just to finish up this puzzle right here. I should have did it off camera and then, you know, come back to it, but I mean, it's whatever. We are past rank 15, so we can, in fact, since we have the materials, if anything, we just need to gather the mob boss materials for Tighnari, and then we can upgrade, or not upgrade, but we can level up Yelan and Tadari and their weapons to level 40, so we can kind of keep caught up with what I use is kind of like it's basically a little guide that someone like linked to me on Reddit, because I was kind of like asking, like a very long time ago, I asked on Reddit like, hey, you know, starting out on like Genshin again, what could I do, like what should I be doing in the beginning stages, I think with my resin or something like that. It was either like with my resin or just what should I be doing in the beginning stages while I'm working on my characters and doing the story. And they actually linked a really helpful picture, and it basically tells you like what you should be doing at each adventure rank in terms of your characters, and like what your level should be for this character at this level and what you should be at that level, you know. And I actually occasionally, I don't always refer back to it, but I occasionally do. Like today I've been referring to it, which is why I'm saying like I would like them to go ahead and be level 40, and their weapons as well. And again, I don't always refer to it, but it's something I like to have as a resource. It's a really good resource, and definitely whenever I do a Genshin tips and tricks resources video and all that stuff, I will definitely add that in the video. It's really helpful if you really don't know what to do or you're kind of under leveled and behind. I feel like it's really good when you're behind or you feel like you're going to get behind, so you can kind of steady out what you should be doing and what you should be focusing on. So I definitely, at least before I hit rank 20, because the world level is going to go up, I want to be at 40 with them. So it's very important that I farm the weapons materials and Tighnari's mob boss materials before I hit 20. Because again, once I hit 20, that's when their world level increases to 1. And then up until 25, that's when we do the Ascension quest. And I kind of want to make sure I have everything together before I do the Ascension quest. Just because it's like, I do like to make sure I pre-farmed enough so I don't get too stuck. Alrighty, so we have our weapon material, so that's okay for now because we're only gonna need that. Oh, got a free wish. Not gonna use it, we have no reason to use it. Like I said, I refuse to make that mistake. We're gonna have to wait 4 banners before we can get the Yoimiya. But we're looking pretty good. I think I have like 4,900 primo gems or something, and we're already at like 5,200. We had like, I think 30 wishes. Now we're at 32. That's not like the best, but like, I mean, we've gotten somewhere. Like I said, I did do a little bit of the Mondstadt quest thinking that like a teleportation waypoint would open up when you finish it, and then I got stuck because I wasn't at rank 18. So another thing I wanted to do, we basically already did the 2 things I said I wanted us to do. We just need to craft or buy one of those and then craft this. And then one other thing I wanted to do was actually farm like maybe this like once or twice maybe. Or I might not actually need to craft these since these drop them. But I really wanted to farm this boss right here, because I don't know if we'll actually get anything from it. We might. Let me see if we do. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get something from it. 36 is like very. So I think I'm gonna take the safe step and actually craft the slivers instead before I attempt the boss. But I actually wanted to do Tighnari's boss, and I probably will do Yelan's off camera just because it does require me to do the chasm a little bit so we can get down to that area where it is, and then we can do it. And I just feel like that would take like a bit too long, and I feel like this video is already a little bit long to begin with. So definitely for one, I need to find out where that boss is located in Sumu so we can go for it. I know you have to go through a portal in order to actually be able to get to it. Okay, so it's actually very close to the Sumu Desert, and I haven't touched that area yet. So once again, we're gonna be kind of not stuck, but it's just like once again I should have unlocked this off camera, because this is Sumino City and the boss is quite far from Sumino City. So I think this is maybe the closest teleportation point that we can do. Okay, is this the area? There it is. Yes, this is the area. Wait. Oh no, this is perfect. Oh, so I did need to activate that one. Okay, great, because I was like, oh my gosh, I activated the wrong one. So that warp thing is like up there, and we need to use this. And then we warp drive like we're going into Spiral Abyss, and then boom, we've made our way to our favorite boss in the whole wide world. Now again, our characters against like this guy are probably not gonna be good. So we're just gonna activate this teleportation waypoint. Yeah, I know we're underground. And then we're gonna come back after we craft. I did open up Sumino City, so we can just go to Sumino City. And we're gonna craft some of the emerald slivers. Just like one, or maybe one or two. Okay, so we're gonna get 2 free wishes out of this, so let's get to ascending. I'm excited. We're definitely making some progress on here, and then hopefully by the time I come back to y'all on bows only, we would have already opened up the area needed for our sweet Yelan's boss. But yeah, for sure we can definitely do Tanai's, but I just really don't want to bore y'all with the chasm quest, and if I don't, then like do it by the time I get back to y'all. Like by the next time I see you guys, then definitely we will do the chasm quest. Like we'll make that video the chasm quest video. Oh, I don't have these. Okay, can I still buy like 2 of them? Let me see if I have the stuff for Tanari's weapons first before I make that. Okay, yeah, okay, let's do that. Some people say like don't ever like use your Stardust, but it's just kind of like, I don't think I'll get these wishes for this month, to be honest, because I'm not going to be making any wishes to begin with, so I don't really care, to be honest. But some people are like, oh yeah, don't use your Stardust to buy stuff like that, but I'm like, if I'm too lazy to farm, then definitely using the Stardust is just like the best thing, for me at least. Alrighty, we have reached the max that we can do right now at rank 18, or we're pretty much almost 18. But rank 17, we can't do anything until we hit rank 25. We leveled up our characters before 25, and that was, or rank 20 actually, because that was my goal. I wanted them to be leveled up before rank 20. Again, we can't do anything else with them until 25, so in the meantime, before then, we definitely should spend the time farming for them. So let's actually try and attempt this boss. Like, let's see what we can do. She's gonna do it. Yes, we did it. Yelan is the goat. We're gonna get 1 drop, and we've reached 18. We got 2 drops. We got lucky. We got 2 drops. I'm very proud of myself. I feel like this video was super productive. So honestly, unless I cut out a bunch of stuff, this might not be like as long. But like, I feel like I'll be okay even if the video is like 35 minutes. Like, we got a lot done in my opinion. Ooh, Farazan or Abo character will be okay. Oh my gosh. We have basically like Electro Yelan. Oh, this is great. Unfortunately, it's an Inazuma character, but I'm not even mad. We have a freaking Electro bow user. I wanted Fischl because Fischl is from Mondstadt, but I'm not even mad because Sarah is actually pretty good. I don't think I'll build her right this moment though. She'll be built at some point, but because she's from Inazuma, again, it's gonna be a matter of she's gonna be stuck at level 20 for like ages. So I think I'm gonna wait on her. We're not at 20 yet, so we have to take her off our team. unfortunately for now, and she'll get built at some point. But we got a bow character, and I'm very satisfied that we got a bow character. I do wish it was Farazan, because Farazan's from Summoner's open and it's easy to get materials. But I'm trying to, let's go to Statue of 7 because I need Tenari to be alive. Alrighty, and with that being said, I'm gonna call this video an end. We've actually did a lot today. We've got all the local specialties or most of the local specialties we can get for Tenari and Yelan. We fought Tenari's boss, we leveled up them and their weapons to 40. We got a new bow character, Zora, as well as opened up a whole bunch of statues of 7s because, like I said, I don't really care much that, you know, we didn't do like 100, like we didn't 100% like a statue of 7 yet. I'm gonna work on that, but I'm gonna spend less time worrying like, oh, it's not 100% yet. Like, exploration will always be a big thing, but I'm not gonna make it like so strict like I said before. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.